drilling the water pickup holes. As you can see right there, if it'll focus. Have this copper tubing I'm gonna be putting in, and it will fit in. That's a steep angle, but it'll be more like that, both sides. So, and then it'll fit around my servo, which will be going right in the middle of both of them. So, see if it works well. Okay, so I've made my rudder, my servo stand. It's gonna be sitting very far back in the boat. Back up in there, like so. And as you can see down there, I have my water cooling pickups. That will fit right in those cavities right there that I cut out. So you'll still be able to remove and put in the cooling lines. I also made it this way so that I can take the servo out and then get back to these rudder screws. Right now what I'm doing is I am going to be drilling a hole for the linkage, the steering linkage for the boot. So I'm gonna have to remove the rudder and all the drives. So I'll do that, and then I'll have to drill the hole and put the boot in. I'm thinking about putting the boot inside the boat, like so, rather than it sticking out, because it will just look so much cleaner rather than the boot like right here, for it to be just hidden inside like that. And I made sure that there's enough room for it to not have to constantly be bound up with the servo horn. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay, here's an update. I have the tubes, I can't remember the word for them, copper tubes for the drives installed, epoxied in along with the servo mount. My camera's not very good. Then I have also the motor mounts epoxied in, and I am going to reinforce them with some carbon fiber. I know I have a little extra epoxy in here. I don't have the best tools, just a university kid and don't have a lot of money for all the nice rollers and everything, but it's okay. A tiny bit of weight, that's not that much. And I also don't have very much carbon fiber left, and I'm thinking of making battery mounts. So a battery holder, I'm going to use, well, I have used some of this carbon fiber sheet. It's about probably 2 mils thick or so. And basically I only had about this much left. So my plan is to use these two, which I had just cut, and I'll put them in about one there and one there. And I will have little cutouts for the straps to go through to fit the batteries, because I'm going to be fitting either 2 4S batteries like this. So they're pretty large. Those will be the biggest batteries I'll put in. Or I'll put in series and parallel some 2-cell LiPos, because I got a bunch of, 2 cells that are identical. And I have a connector that puts them into, initially, I believe, series, and then it splits parallel to the 2 ESCs. So I'll have that. Those ones are a lot lighter than the 2 4S 5200 milliamps. But since I have a lot of my electronics from about here and back, I have a lot of room to move my center of gravity with the batteries. So, I mean, this is all like very light hardware, so it doesn't like do a lot. I'll have to squeeze in my 90 amp Spectrum ESCs around right here, because otherwise, if I put it a little too much more forward, it'll be too nose heavy, and I want to have good adjustability, be around 30%, just in front of this first step. So yeah, other than that, I'll show you a progress update in a little bit.